Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you some new Grow A Garden glitches that will literally make you so much money. Now, some of these glitches are new and some of them are old, but there's a lot of videos out there that show you how to do them, but not the most effective way to do them and how you can make the most money. So I'm going to be walking you through the full guide on how you actually do all these glitches and how you can make the most amount of money possible. Some of these glitches you've probably seen before, but there's also a couple new ones in here that you guys probably haven't seen. And this is going to boost your money tremendously inside of the game. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this. All right, so I'm over here at my garden currently right now. And if we take a look, we can go up over to it and you may see a couple of different things. So mainly I want to point out, you know how this cactus right here, that, you know, you can obviously tell there's multiple cactus stacked up in this one area. And that is what I want to show you. There's this new stacking glitch that just came out. Now it's a little bit different than the normal stacking glitch. The normal stacking glitch was with a trowel where you would go ahead, you'd pick it up, you'd move it over here, you do a glitch and then move it back over. And then when you left game and rejoin, it would be right here. But there's this new glitch that will literally allow you to place seeds in the same area like this. So as you can see, all of these have the celestial enchant on them, which is why this is so overpowered, because if it hits this, it's going to hit all of the plants right here because they're all in the exact same area. Now I used a strawberry as an example for this one, but obviously you can do this with any plant. I've done it over here with the bamboo. There's actually multiple. I climb up this, you see how it's changing because there's multiple inside of this one. That's the first glitch that I'm going to be showing you. This is going to allow you to stack and it's going to allow you to get all mutations pretty much on thing, which is going to make you a lot more money. Now obviously a couple mutations are random chance that aren't like striking it, but lightning, any of the celestial comet ones, if they hit this, they're all going to get it. So it's really overpowered. And let me go ahead and show you exactly how you guys can go ahead and do this. This glitch is a little bit more interesting than others because you're abusing a lag thing. So basically here's what you're going to do. Go ahead, go out of full screen, open up an auto clicker. If you guys don't have an auto clicker, I have a website linked in the description below. It is my webpage and it will have the download link, this auto clicker. It may be a different version because I have an old version of the auto clicker, but you're going to want to download this auto clicker right here, the OP auto clicker 0, or any auto clicker really. If you have a pre-built one into your mouse, that will also work. I just don't have one built in my mouse right now. Get this ready. Make sure this is on 1 millisecond or 0. I believe 0 works well. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on 0 so we get the fast click rate. Now I did just go ahead and buy a bunch of bamboo seeds so I could showcase this. So if I look up bamboo, we should see some bamboos here. Again, be very quick when you're doing this glitch because obviously you want all the mutations and stuff that you're going to get. Now again, I've said this before, but this does work on every single plant in the garden. You can do this on any plant. To make this the most effective, you're going to want to make sure your Wi-Fi is off for at least 6 to 7 seconds, maybe 8 seconds, something around there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. Now, this is not my primary monitor, but this is where OBS records. So you're not going to see this little Wi-Fi button down here. So I'm going to do it on a different screen. But basically what you're going to want to do is turn your Wi-Fi off for 1, 3, 7 seconds. So I'm going to do, and then you're going to want to your auto clicker, turn it to spam. So when you reconnect, you're going to place multiple there. So you probably just saw that. It just went ahead and placed multiple there. We had, I think, close to maybe 11. The auto clicker is still turned on. Crap. I think we had like, I don't know how many we started out with. So I'll show you the glitch again. But yeah, as you can see, there's multiple that have been placed there, 3 or 4. I'm not sure exactly how many have been placed, but we're going to do it again just so you can see. But we do have multiple other glitches that I'm going to be showing you because they're pretty overpowered if you mix them with this glitch. So you need to check out what I'm about to show you. So I'm going to do it one more time just to see how many we actually lose. So I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off. 1, 7. I'm going to turn it back on. And then I'm going to put the auto clicker to bam right here. So we had 15 when we started. So when we reconnect, I don't know if we did it fast enough. There we go. When we reconnect, let's see how many we have. Bamboo, go to the seeds. So I think we actually placed every single 15 of those. Bamboo. Yeah, there's no bamboo. So I think we literally just placed all 15 of our bamboo seeds right here. Now, obviously, each time it could be different just depending on how fast, but I believe we just placed all 15 in this one spot, which is why you can see them kind of glitching in them. So the first time we were only able to place 3 or 4, but I think we literally placed all in this spot. So really overpowered. You can do this with anything. I just doing it with bamboo to show you because it's easier to kind of see. You can do this with cactus, these trees, coconut trees, cacao trees, moon mango trees, literally any of these trees you can go ahead and do it with. Check this glitch out, but we have 2 other methods, glitches that I want to show you that work inside of the game. This one is literally, I'm not even sure if this is considered a glitch anymore. I'm pretty sure this is just like an in-game feature that's been built into the game. Let me go ahead and show you basically how this works. So what you're going to do is you want to head over to this gear shop right here, right? The gear shop is going to be what we need for this method. And let's head over to the gear shop. Once we're over here, welcome to my stand. Show me the gear shop. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy a couple watering cans. We don't need that for this video, but here's what we're going to need. One of these sprinklers are ones that we can buy. None of these are obviously in stock, but we need a lot of sprinklers. So I buy a lot of basic, buy a lot of advanced. You really need advanced and godly and up and master. So basically those 3 are pretty much required if you want to get the best results, but you can use the basic, advanced, godly. You want to use basically all of them though. You want to buy all of them because I'll show you how this, but yeah, basically try to buy all of them that you can and then go ahead, teleport back to your garden. Here's what we're going to be doing with this. So this is, I'm not sure to call this just a glitch or a method. I think it's built into the game to work like, you know, be a method that you can actually use, but it doesn't really make sense. And I don't think how it's supposed to work, but basically what we're going to go ahead and do is grab our sprinklers. We can go into our gear thing right here and you're going to see we have our advanced sprinkler, our master sprinkler, our godly sprinkler. We have all of these. Now, what you're going to go ahead and do is basically find an area with a lot of plants that you want to use this glitch on because this is going to help get us a lot of mutations. information. But just keep this in mind. It's up to you where you put these, but you want to put these where you can hit the most plants that are the most expensive. These moon melons right here be a great place to do this. If you haven't seen the moon melon method, is similar to it. So if you want to do moon melons, that works. You also want to try it on the new moon mangoes. The moon mangoes sell for a ton, and this method works really well on them. But what you're going to do is go ahead and place all of these down, basically right next to wherever you're trying to farm. I'm not going to place all mine down because these are somewhat rare, and I want to use these when I'm actually grinding and not just, for show. But go ahead and use all of these, place all of them down, your advanced, master, godly, all of the sprinklers down, the basic, all of those. You can water it, but there's really no point. And then literally just leave it there. Now, I don't think there's a point in doing this on the bamboo necessarily, other than just making it grow faster. So again, this is better on like the moon melons or the moon mangoes. But what happens is when you go ahead and leave game, this timer that's on it, it says we have let me find it. There should be a timer on this. It says we have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. It literally is just going to stop the timer from running. So the entire time while you're gone, it's going to be applying these effects without the timer going away. So if you leave the game for hours and hours and hours, you're going to get a ton of mutations. Now, best recommended method for this is to not just leave it running. People say it's best to join every hour, claim your stuff and leave, and then do it again over and over again. That way you get a ton, because obviously it's going to be running at full power with some of the best mutations towards them. So there's not really a reason to just leave it without, anyone watching or anything like that. It's not best to just leave these running for just no reason, because you're going to get the mutations on them, the big mutations, the rainbow, whatever. And then you're just not going to get any more mutations because they're all maxed. So it's good to come back and claim these every hour or two. I'd probably recommend doing every 2 to 3 hours if you can. It's really, really overpowered. You could technically do it with just the basic sprinkler, but it's not going to be as effective as if you have all of the sprinklers. So that is the sprinkler method. It is very, very overpowered, but we still have one more method that I want to show you. Now, this isn't even really a glitch. This is an in-game feature that you can abuse to make a lot more money. You can literally make up to 50% more money on every single sell that you do. Let me go ahead and show you exactly how this works. So if you don't already know, you have friends inside of the game, you're going to get a boost for every friend that joins. So each friend counts for 10%. So if you have 5 friends in the server, you're going to go ahead and get 50% more selling. Now, if you don't have a boost, if you don't have any friends, here's what I'd recommend doing. First thing is just going through the server and just friending everybody in the server, selling, unfriending everybody. Now, obviously not everyone's going to accept your friend request. So you want to make sure that you basically are going to get that no matter what. I'd recommend using a multiple account method. I do have a full video showing you guys how to do this. You can find that on my channel. It's called How to Make 50% More Money Inside a Grow A Garden. And this is going to be how you can set up your multiple account every time you want to do a sell. It is really, really overpowered though. If you employ all of these methods on top of each other, you're going to get so much more money, because you're going to get the mutations basically all right here, because if Celestial shoots it, you literally just put like a Night Staff or Star Caller or whatever on one of these areas where you've used the glitch. Like I've used the glitch here, I've used the glitch here. You use any of those, you will literally be able to make so much money, because all the mutations are going to be on top of it. Like these all have Celestial on them just because they're all right here. So you get to it once and it hits all of them. It's so overpowered. You need to try these methods out. And then obviously you have the 50% more money, and then you have the humongous mutations with the sprinkler method. So if you employ all of these methods on top of each other, you'll literally be making way more money than most people that played this game. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like. We're on the road to 160,000 subscribers. We did hit the 150,000 subscriber milestone that we were going for. So thank you for all the support we've been getting on these videos. It does help the channel out a ton.